Welcome to Simplified Engineering. This is video lecture number 4, Types of Energy Transfer 2, that is work transfer. In our last video lectures, we covered the concept of system and surroundings and different types of interaction between system and surroundings and types of energy interaction, in which we covered the heat transfer. In the second type of energy interaction, that is work transfer, we are going to cover in this lecture. What is work transfer? What is work? We know that heat is the energy transfer due to temperature difference, and any energy transfer due to other than temperature difference, we call it as work transfer. Means the total energy transfer can be divided into two categories, that is heat transfer and work transfer. If the energy is transferring due to temperature difference, then it is called heat transfer, and if it is not because of temperature difference, it is called work transfer. So the work can be go inside the system, means the work can go from surroundings to the system, that is called work into the system. We are doing some work in the system from surroundings, and likewise the work into the system, it is called work given to the system. We are doing some work on the system, so W is negative, and is just the sign concept is just opposite to the heat, and the work given to the system, work is negative. Similar way, work out of the system, if the system is giving some amount of work to the surroundings, then it is called work out of the system, and the sign convention will be positive, means work output from the system is positive. Actually, work output, what we are looking is work output, so we will be happy when getting a work output, so we will be happy, that means we are taking it as positive. So work given means we are supplying the work, so we are not happy, so it is negative. You can remember like this. Okay, so I am going to explain the concept of work into the system and a work out of the system with a animation. So consider a horizontal cylinder. It has two tubes in which two pistons are kept. We know that these things we have seen in vehicle lifting, for cleaning purposes and repairing purposes and all, and it is works based upon Pascal's law. Same pressure will be acted upon the same level of static fluid. So what I am going to do, I am going to apply some force on the left side piston. Means when I am applying some force on the left side piston, what I am doing, this is our system, this piston and the cylinder body containing fluid is our system, and applying an external force, that means I am applying a external force from surrounding on the piston. That means I am doing some work into the system. Work is nothing but force into displacement. When I am applying force, if it is displacing some amount, that much is the work. When I am applying external force, what will happen, the piston will go down, so I am doing work into the system, that work is negative. Okay, so let us see what happens. When I am applying the force, the piston will go down. So what is happening, the piston will go down and the fluid will pressurize on the right side, and the right side piston will move up. So if I am keeping some body on the right side piston top, what is happening, the body will rise up. Means the system is doing some work on the right side. From this system, means on the left side I am applying some force, so I am doing work into the system, I am supplying work. On the same time, on the right side of the system, because of fluid pressure, the body is getting lifted, so the work output we are getting on the right side. This is an example of system in which we are supplying the work in the one side and we are getting the work on the other side. On the left side, that is when we are applying the work, it is work into the system and W is negative. On the right side, we are getting work output from the system and W is positive. I hope you understand the concept of work transfer between system and surroundings. Work is nothing but energy transfer due to other than temperature difference. If it is because of temperature difference, we will call it as heat transfer. In this case, it is not because of temperature difference. We are applying some mechanical force on the left side of the piston, that is why it's moving. So we are supplying energy, and the same time we are getting an output work from the right side. This kind of an arrangement is used for lifting the vehicles and all, for repairing and maintenance and all. I hope you understand the concept. So next video we will be covering different types of systems. As we already said, are of three types. First one is open system, second one is closed system, and third one is isolated system. So we will be explaining the details of all the different types of system with examples in coming lectures. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for latest videos.